Hey everyone, thanks for tuning back into my YouTube channel. This is another edition of GEICO on the water. I actually would have been out here a little bit earlier, but it's been raining on and off, and yesterday we had some pretty bad lightning and thunderstorms, so not quite sure exactly what the conditions will bring for us today, but that's fishing. Anytime you get out on the water, it's a game of decisions and dealing with the conditions that you have. This video is going to be brought to you by GEICO. This is actually the second video out of this playlist in the GEICO on the Water series. And today, I've just put the boat on the water, haven't been here in a while, and I'm just going to try to put it together. Today's going to be a kind of an episode about finding fish, locating fish, catching fish, paying attention to the clues, and observing the conditions and how the fish react to it. So now that we've kind of laid the groundwork for what this video is going to be all about, let's get to it and see what the lake has to offer under these conditions. In the last episode of GEICO on the Water, the conditions were kind of similar to this. We had some wind, some low light conditions. We had some rain that we were trying to dodge. It seems like every time I try to get out here and do a GEICO on the Water video. But the beautiful thing about that, with these types of conditions, a lot of times what you'll have are fish that are a little bit more aggressive. And when you're trying to locate fish, conditions that enable fish to get out there and move about and leave their comfort zones can definitely help you locate the areas where there's concentrations of fish in a minimal amount of time. So hopefully that works in our favor here. I'm gonna start out with a buzz bait here and just move around a little bit and see if some of these fish aren't on top of this grass. There's a lot of grass in this lake. It's not like it once was when I was here over a month ago, but there's still a lot below the surface. So that tells me that that even though the grass isn't as matted out and the bays aren't as choked out with grass, that there should still be a lot of those fish relating to the grass. And that's what we're going to try to do, is figure out how they're relating to the grass to see if we can get a better idea of what presentations will work. I've got kind of a shallow running crankbait here with loud knocking rattles. That can be really good at trying to get fish to come up out of the grass and strike something that they can kind of hear going overhead as they maybe are sucked down in the bottom of the grass or in the holes, giving them something to know, hey, something's up there, and then they can come up and get it. Something that has a lot of sound will definitely kind of ring the dinner bell, so to speak. Not exactly the first one I want to catch, but good golly, he's a big one. Yes, look at that one. Hey, it's a tagged one too. That's a pretty one, golly. Got him on that mat right there. Channel kind of swings. That's a nice 2 3/4 pounder, maybe 3 pounder. All right, that's actually the first fish we've caught. So hopefully we're on to something. And the tag number on this one is ISU, looks like 6711. Okay. Golly, she was frisky. Fish just smoked it. I mean, hammered it. I was fishing a striped King Rodent on an 1.5 ounce weight, kind of punching it through that mat. Hopped it up once and she drilled it. I had one bite like that over there, but she just got the bait and came off. So maybe we're onto something. We'll kind of keep this going, see how long it takes to get us some more fish. It's a good sign though. Nothing quite like your first bite of the day, just because it's you're making contact, you're figuring something out, you're getting an idea what the fish are doing. So it's always a good thing to get that first bite. It's a confidence booster. And then now the deal is trying to replicate that pattern. And when you do have it happen more than once, that's generally the sign that yes, you're on a bona fide pattern. So that was number 2. Came off just a standing pole timber here. Maybe need to look at more of that. I've flipped a lot of grass. I've frogged a bunch. I've only caught that one flipping the grass. So it's probably a really good guess to try to look at more of this pole timber in a little bit deeper water and see if that's something that we can replicate. So here we go. They're just loaded in there. I found what in tournaments you'd call a magic tree. There's a couple of them right in there. Wow, look how fat and thick and healthy they are. Just trying to figure out why they'd be on that tree is going to be kind of a mystery. But sometimes it really doesn't matter why they're using it. It's just a matter of the fact that you've located them and you know that they are there. But sometimes to try to replicate it, you really need to try to figure out what it is that attracts them to it. But that's 2 on back-to-back flips, so something about that tree right there, because I hit those 2 big trees and nothing happened. But that tree over there, they seem to like. Tell you what we'll do is we'll get up close to it and we'll see if get an idea with the sonar and just having a look at it. Yeah, look at that one. All right, this is exciting for what's going on here. Tried plying that grass all day, nothing going on. Decided move out to the edge of the outside of the creek channel where the timber is. I'm gonna put this one in the live well for right now. Get some pictures later. Caught that one on the green pumpkin jig just like those other ones. Quality fish. Let's see if we can get another one. That one was probably suspended in that tree. I'm feeding that line out. We're sitting in about 17. I fed that line out, let that jig fall vertically on that tree. And then when it got to the bottom, my line went slack, and then I lifted up on it, just swimming off to the side. And he might have had it before it went to the bottom. Trying to piece this pattern together, trying to figure out what these fish are doing today. It's always a challenge, and it's always so gratifying when you figure this out. Look at that one. Another nice one. Right out of the base of that tree. Pretty fish. Put this in the live well and see if we can drop in and catch another one. Whoa. Oh, look at that one. Better fish. These bigger trees closer to the creek channel, making it happen. Pretty fish. Wow. Now if we can see if we can just get more than one on a spot. Put him in the live well too. That's pretty exciting. Little guy. Had me all wrapped up in the goods though. See if his brother's in there. Well, I'm definitely running a pattern. It's these bigger trees that are not necessarily on the creek channel edge, but they're close to the creek channel edge. That seems to be the deal. I'm not getting a lot of bites, and it might be the fact they may not want a jig. They may want something like, I don't know, a rodent or a worm, some sort of curly tail action, instead of just the free fall of and the bulkiness of the jig. So it may be a situation where I need to play with my presentations, but we're definitely on a pattern. It's something that can be duplicated in different areas. Well, I'm in the same area, the same general area, but not on the exact location. So I've been able to take it and go to another spot and go to another spot and catch fish. So that's number 6. It's been a good day. I'm thinking that rain's coming for me at some point. It's getting darker over there to my kind of northwest, and it looks like to the southeast it's also getting darker. I don't know how long this is going to last, but it's been a lot of fun. While I have not caught just a ton of fish, it's that trying to process through where the fish are. We caught a couple shallow, caught one punch in, had a couple more bites that were just missed, and then couldn't get them on the frog, but then we went to some timber that was in shallower water, 7 foot, and we got those two bang bang back to back. And now we've moved out of the creek and out onto kind of the main lake proper, where you actually have the creek channel before this lake was flooded, and we've been able to catch them at the base of those trees or suspended along those trees in something like I would say 15 to 18 feet of water has been the zone. 1/2 ounce jig, and you got a Strike King Menace Grub on the back there. Has been the presentation. 16-pound test. Flourocarbon, gamma fluorocarbon, and a loose rod and reel has been kind of the ticket for putting fish in the boat today. Definitely 5 of them came on that. In case the rain comes in and messes up the rest of the day, hey, I want to thank everyone for tuning into my YouTube channel. This video was brought to you by GEICO. This is your GEICO on the water segment. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys are doing well, and until next time, good fishing.